Welcome back to Wrestle News Mania. The road to Elimination Chamber is heating up, and SmackDown delivered another intense night. Chamber qualifiers, major rivalries, and WrestleMania storylines took center stage. Let's break it all down. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and the Bloodline's internal chaos. SmackDown kicked off with Cody Rhodes in the ring, teasing his potential WrestleMania opponent. But before he could make anything clear, Drew McIntyre interrupted, reminding everyone that he's still in the hunt. Before things escalated, Jacob Fatu stormed out, making it clear he wants to bring the championship back to the Bloodline. However, tensions grew when Solo Sikoa appeared on the big screen, looking defeated and frustrated. Fatu looked upset at Solo's demeanor, demanding to handle things his way. This segment added layers to the ongoing Bloodline drama, with Fatu stepping up while Solo looks lost. Elimination Chamber qualifier: Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman versus Damian Priest. The main event featured a triple threat chamber qualifier, with Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, and Damian Priest battling for a coveted spot. The match was a brutal brawl, with Fatu and Priest teaming up against Strowman early on before turning on each other. Just as Fatu was closing in on victory, Solo Sikoa interfered, but Cody Rhodes ran down to neutralize him. In the chaos, Fatu saw Solo hitting Tama Tonga and assumed it was intentional, leading to Bloodline tensions boiling over. This allowed Priest to capitalize, hitting South of Heaven on Fatu to secure the win and qualify for Elimination Chamber. Result: Damian Priest wins and qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. Los Garzas versus Motor City Machine Guns. Tag team action saw Los Garzas take on Motor City Machine Guns in a fast-paced match. Angel and Berto looked great, but the experience and teamwork of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley proved too much. After a competitive back and forth, MCMG hit Made in Detroit to secure the victory, keeping them in contention for the SmackDown Tag Team division. Result: Motor City Machine Guns defeat Los Garzas. LA Knight versus The Miz, US title contender match? In a heated confrontation, LA Knight, The Miz, and Shinsuke Nakamura argued over who deserves a US championship opportunity. The back and forth exchange led to Nick Aldis making a match between Miz and Knight on the spot. The match saw Miz using every trick he could to keep Knight down, but the megastar fought back, landing a BFT followed by an elbow drop for the win. After the match, Knight and Nakamura had a tense stare-down, making it clear that Knight has his sights set on the US Championship. Result: LA Knight defeats The Miz. Carmelo Hayes versus R-Truth. In a quick match, Carmelo Hayes took on R-Truth after a backstage altercation. Truth tried to keep up with Melo's athletic offense, but a springboard clothesline followed by a top rope leg drop sealed the victory for Hayes. Result: Carmelo Hayes defeats R-Truth. Now that we have recapped the show, let's look into the up, the down, and the ugly. The up: Cody Rhodes and Bloodline chaos. The ongoing tension between Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and the Bloodline's leadership continues to be one of the most compelling storylines. Fatu showed fire in his promo, and Solo's downward spiral adds intrigue. There's a clear power struggle within the faction, and it's pushing the Bloodline into an unpredictable direction. Could we see a faction split or an all-out civil war in the coming weeks? Damian Priest secures his chamber spot, a dominant performance and a well-earned victory for Priest, who now heads into Elimination Chamber. His post-match interaction with Cody Rhodes also teases a potential future showdown. With Judgment Day's presence growing stronger, it'll be interesting to see how Priest fares against other top contenders in the chamber. LA Knight sets his sights on Nakamura. Knight's win over Miz and the post-match stare-down with Nakamura sets up a potential US title match, which is exactly the direction fans wanted. Knight continues to gain momentum, and his rise toward championship gold feels well-earned. His mic skills and in-ring performances have been strong, and a rivalry with Nakamura could be exactly what the mid-card title scene needs right now.
Down.
Too many distractions in the main event. While Bloodline interference makes sense, this match had too much outside chaos, which took away from what could have been a clean, hard-fought victory. There were too many moving pieces, and while it helped further the Bloodline storyline, it also made the match itself feel cluttered. WWE could have balanced the drama and the action more effectively. The Miz vs. LA Knight segment dragged on. The promo before the match went too long, making the build-up feel stretched rather than impactful. While Miz and Knight are both great talkers, this could have been handled more efficiently. The WWE audience thrives on fast-paced, engaging segments, and this one felt like it was buying time rather than hyping up the match. The ugly. Carmelo Hayes versus R-Truth was too short. R-Truth can still put on solid matches, But this one felt rushed and didn't showcase either competitor as well as it could have. Truth still has fan support and can deliver great moments, so it felt like a missed opportunity to let the match breathe a little more. Meanwhile, Hayes' win could have been made more impactful if given a bit more time to shine. Jacob Fatu's loss feels premature. Fatu has been built as a monster, and while the story with Solo Sikoa is engaging, this loss makes his momentum a bit shaky heading into WrestleMania season. Losing in such a chaotic manner might protect him somewhat, but it still raises concerns about how he will be positioned in the long run. Does WWE have a bigger plan in store for him, or is he going to struggle to maintain his aura of dominance? SmackDown delivered solid story progression heading into Elimination Chamber, with Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline drama stealing the show. Damian Priest's win, LA Knight's rise, and Motor City Machine Gun's dominance were major highlights. However, outside interference overshadowed the main event, and some segments felt rushed or unnecessary. As we head closer to Elimination Chamber, WWE still has time to tighten up storylines and clarify Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania path. What did you think of SmackDown? Should Jacob Fatu have won the Chamber qualifier? Is LA Knight the next US champion? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wrestling News Mania. See you next time, Wrestle News Maniacs.